Go ahead, man. We rolling. Introduce yourself.
uh,
Your name, nigga.
what's going? What's going on, yo? It's your boy Vlad. You know, I'm here with my boy.
Pete.
Yes, sir.
Pete, we back at it again with
Yeah,
another
man.
one.
Yeah, we back, man. We back.
I mean, off mic. I see you got your tap water there. Off mic, we was having a little discussion.
My filtered tap water.
Filtered tap
I
water. I mean,
that's
it's the same thing. You
same
know,
thing.
you go outside.
You right. The same water that y'all used to cook. You right.
Nah, like it's the same one outside. You know, when it's raining, you see that dirty water next
Yeah,
to the sidewalk.
And then it gets filtered. It goes through a filter process.
You're drinking the same thing. You're drinking
you're
dirty
right.
tap water.
You're right. I mean, if you really think about it, bottled water, where is it coming from? Springs and stuff? Like, what? They still got it, you know?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What I know is the shit from the sink.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
you don't drink that. Okay.
I ain't drinking it, man. This guy tried to offer me some water. Like, no,
I'm trying to make sure my guy is, you know what I mean, is hydrated and ready to go.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That's, hey, listen.
I expect, next time.
You want bottled water?
God,
What kind of water you want? I'll bring you some Dasani, nigga. Some
Really?
Aquafinas.
That's worse than the tap water.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm going to be a little bougie. When I come here next time, have some Aquapana.
I don't even know what that is. You're losing me.
You got to expand your water palette.
I'm good. Every now and then, I might do the Poland Spring if I'm feeling good.
And, Poland Spring is some good pollution.
Hey, listen.
Good polluted water.
Listen, I don't got it like man. I don't got it like you.
Who is y'all?
You.
My bad. I don't
got it like you.
None of us got it.
I don't got it like you.
Water.
I got to do the filtered water. That's how I do
water.
it. I mean, I'm trying to save the earth. You know what I mean?
Really?
Save a little plastic.
Isn't that what you do for work?
Yeah, water treatment.
Let's talk about that a little. What do you do?
I mean, we could discuss that a bit. I work in water treatment, so we treat the water that we distribute to the city, the town, and it's very important work. I don't like to put it on a pedestal or nothing,
You're not proud of it or anything?
I mean, it's not that I'm not proud of it. It's just, it's meaningful work. It is. Don't get me wrong. Because when you really look at things like that, we don't even consider certain things, right? Day to day, we use our sink. We have plumbing. We have all the parameters. We can wash our hands. We can take showers. But that water, somebody is treating that water. Somebody is supplying that water, and making sure it's up to spec and up to certain regulations. So a lot of times we take it for granted and we don't even think about it. So working there really opened my eyes a bit and gave me perspective. So
all right, so I mean, I hear you. Appreciate all you do for the water, for the people.
Listen. I'm just out here trying to,
So did you wake up one of these days and you're just like, you know what I want to do today?
Yeah,
I want to go treat some water.
It's not like a passion or anything. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely not a passion. And you making jokes. I know you. I'm very familiar with your game.
Oh,
I'm very familiar with your
game.
This
guy Vlad woke up one of these days. He's like, yo, fam. Something that's not talked about enough is the water.
Yeah, it's not a passion or anything, but it's a good career. It's good job security. Is stable. It's not going anywhere, and there was good opportunity for growth. So it's given me some opportunities to grow as a person financially, and so I'm grateful for it. Again, it's not a passion or anything, but.
All right, so this is short term or long term. What do you think about?
Yeah, you really getting into. You really asking these questions.
No,
huh?
I'm intrigued.
Okay.
I'm intrigued.
Honestly,
because some water is shit, man.
Yeah, bad. Especially if you think about third world countries that don't have any plumbing, have no water treatment at all. It's bad. There's a lot of polluted water out there. But is it a long-term thing? I could see myself doing it for another 5 to 10 years. But at one point, I do want to. What are you laughing about? Yo? I don't wait. Hold on. What are you laughing about, yo?
What are you talking about, man? Another 5 to 10 years doing what? Treated water? What are you talking? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Hold on. Wait. You asked me a question.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You asked me, do I see myself doing this short term or long term? I'm giving you an answer, and you laughing at my answer.
Because like I know we're trying to like be serious right now, but I anticipated the answer that I thought I was gonna get.
What did you think you were gonna get from me? Because you know me for a while, so
exactly. That's
what did
why,
you think you were gonna
I'm a
hear
little
from me?
surprised. Like you're like really taking it serious. Like you really see yourself like you're passionate about it. But the answer I thought I was gonna get was, yo, hell no, I ain't working. Yo, hell no, I'm not working in this water treatment.
Yo, but the thing is, all right, so like I was just telling you, job security, and there's a lot of upside to it. You know,
Yeah.
The job I'm working at, not to get into too many specifics and details, but you know, there's good benefits, stable. The work-life balance is really good. So far so good with the culture. I just started this new job, so I'm about a month in, so it's still early. But so far so good. You know, it's better than the last job I was at. So like I said, I could see myself being here for at least 3 to 5 years minimum. But you just never know. You just never know how life is. Things could change tomorrow. Things could change next week. You never know. But yeah, if you ask me that question, if I can answer, I would say, you know, I could see myself doing this for another 5 years. That's not out of the realm of possibility. But that's you getting hit ups?
Ain't what you
While we recording?
It ain't what you think.
Damn, yo.
I'm gonna cut it out.
While we recording, yo.
I'm gonna cut it out.
This guy here, yo. You're him, yo.
Nah, man, it ain't what you think, man. We're out
Yeah?
here just.
Who that be, man? Tell us who that be.
That would be Tarisha, like my sister.
Yeah, you could tell who that is from here.
It's the.
It's the
text
you
message.
gave it a certain vibrate.
No, like I was texting her before we.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I'm gonna cut all this shit out.
Hey man, enough about me, man. Let's get yo. How was your week, yo? How was your week? How you feeling today? You know, it's we're recording on a Saturday. You know how we feeling, man? It's the weekend. You know.
My week. I you know how crap. Damn. You know how you tell yourself you about to do certain things and then, you know, you get the motivation to do it, and then the day comes and it's just like, yo, this day is not going exactly how I planned it.
Yeah, that's
it
life.
starts falling flat, and then if you get into that cycle of just letting things fall flat, everything else is gonna fall flat. So the Sunday after I left here, because I was here on Sunday. I left here. On my drive home, I was just thinking about all the things that I wanted to, you know, accomplish within the week.
Okay.
And you know, I felt,
do you mind sharing some of these things, or?
No, little stuff like, yo, I'm gonna make a trip to the city. You know, go shoot some photos and stuff like that. And it just didn't turn out that way. I made a plan. Well, it was planned to like come back out here, check out New Haven and whatnot, just to see what the hell was going on.
Nice area, New Haven.
Yeah.
New Haven CT.
Yeah. And
I didn't say Siri.
yeah, we are a bunch of birds.
I didn't say Siri.
like you ain't got no friends. Siri gotta talk to you.
Yo, Siri be thirsty because sometimes I'll just say a random word and it's, I didn't get that. Huh? Like, I wasn't talking to you,
like
shorty.
you wasn't supposed to. Like, if my sister's hitting me up, you talking to Siri, my guy?
Oh, okay. That's what we doing?
Yeah. Nah, yeah. I got.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta think.
Okay.
You gotta think a little quick.
Okay.
A little quick. Light on the feet.
Did you accomplish the things you set out to do this week or not, nigga?
No.
Yeah, back to you.
No.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So one day after the other, it's just like, all right, now, and certain things like, you know, that I planned out are like huge activities, so you can't like double up on the next day if you miss them.
Okay.
You're not really supposed to do that anyway. It just kept from like Sunday. Well, Sunday I was here, so that doesn't count. We did what we needed to do on Sunday.
Of course.
Monday came and it's just like, all right, I'm waking up early. First step done.
Yeah.
I didn't
Up
hit
and
the
at 'em.
snooze button. Yeah. I didn't hit the snooze button. You know, I got up, hit the snooze button, and I stayed up. Cool. We're on a good start. And then it's just like, it's 10 o'clock out of nowhere. It's just like, damn, it's 10 o'clock. Day is basically over. It's weird.
10 p.m.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Day is basically over.
Yo, if you don't do a certain thing at a certain time,
That's interesting.
that's just how I be feeling. Of course, the day is not over. You could get a lot more done.
Yeah.
But if I set out to do something at 8 a.m. and I missed it, oh man.
What do you attribute that to? Because you said you had plans and you had things in your head that you wanted to get done, and you said you were up early. You didn't hit the snooze button. You jumped right out of bed. So what happened? What happened between? What time did you wake up? Like what? 6, 7?
4:30.
4:30. Oh, this nigga.
4:30
Niggas.
is their early rise.
Nigga, yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't exactly work out that way, but I try to like wake up early because you get like you could see there's a difference from waking up at like 4:30 a.m. and then fast forward throughout the day and it's 12 p.m. like in the afternoon.
Yeah.
It's completely different from waking up at like let's say 9:30, 10
Oh
a.m.
yeah. A world of
and
difference.
then it's 12 p.m.
Yeah.
There's just a lot you could get done.
Yeah, of course.
But to answer your question, the day just fell flat because the initial motivation is there, the night before or even the morning of.
Yeah.
And then it just starts to die down. And then once it dies down, you could either like choose to like
resuscitate it.
Yeah, like
bring it
die
back to
with
life.
it,
Okay.
basically. But if you could have all the motivation in the world that you want, if you don't have the discipline, bro, like I was just lacking the discipline.
So you're saying you lack discipline in your day-to-day life?
Yeah.
Are you working on that? Are you doing
No,
anything to remedy that? Or
Of course. I'm taking some steps to like, get right back on track. But, sometimes it just doesn't fall that way.
Gotcha.
I'll be honest, completely honest. I'm not going to sit here and be like, nah, I got 100%, 1,000% discipline, man. I do everything I want to do when I say I'm going to do it.
Of course.
Nah,
no one's perfect.
No.
And you got to give yourself some grace too. Did you get anything done that you want to do this week at all? I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to find the silver lining here. You're not really giving me much. Nigga said he woke up at 4, bullshitted till 10, and I was like, you know what? That's it. Day's over. I'm just trying to. Give me something, bro. You feel me?
The answer is no.
Hey man,
there you go. That's something.
Man,
no. No. You know what? That's not entirely true. I was doing some planning. For here.
Okay.
Today.
Nice.
I try to, put in my notes what we wanted to talk about. Hopefully we get to talk about it. If not, we could just postpone them.
Yeah,
But
we got some topics we want to get through.
Yeah, but something I thought about on the drive here. I'm about to say something weird right now.
Okay, go ahead. This is what we're here for.
I'm about to say something.
Say the weird stuff.
Weird.
Say the outlandish stuff.
So
get the crowd going. Go ahead.
So my birthday is in July.
Yes,
as we all know.
Yep.
17th of July. I'm not gonna say the year or my social or anything like that.
I know the year.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man.
I know the year. Old ass nigga.
I know your social. Yeah. So something that has been happening to me lately, for the past like 8 months, is this is gonna sound completely weird, but I see like the digits like 717 all over the place.
Okay.
And I'm using it as like a reminder to like to know that you're on like the right path and whatnot. So there are times where I'm like driving and I would see on somebody's license plate the number is 717, or if I'm gonna go buy like 3 coconut waters, like at like the Matter of Health, the price comes out to
717.
Yeah, 717. So it's a reminder to me that this is complete BS. This is weird. It's reminding me that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be and I'm on the right path. So on the drive over here, I was thinking about something, and in the middle of thinking about it, there's this car that passes me, and what's on the license plate? 717. And I was thinking about on the drive here, I'm like, yo, and this is a question I wanted to ask you.
Yep.
Everybody has like dreams, goals, ambitions, and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the question that I wanted to ask you was, because I was thinking about it, are there or is there any dreams that you had that you let die?
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
man,
like
I
that
was thinking
question.
about that.
I love that question. That I let die.
Yeah, and it could be about anything, the reason
Mm,
of, like, let's say your support system. Um,
ooh,
yeah, your support system. Let's say you didn't have all the resources that you needed to like get
that
it
I
done
let
and start.
die. That's a good question. I don't know if you're familiar. I don't know if you're aware of this. Um, some people know. I'm a big movie buff. Um, movie connoisseur, if you will.
Uh huh. No, no, go ahead.
Yeah. And I've always wanted to create a short film. You know, it's been like in my gut, like this gut thing. I'm like, yo, I want to create a short film. I want to write a screenplay. I want to, get a couple people I think would play the role as I envision it. And even if it's 5 to 10 minutes, I want to create a film, a short film, And in a way, I kind of let that die in a way because I'm not actively working towards it and I'm not taking any steps to make
Mm.
that goal reality. So, in a way, I guess I kind of let that die. However, um, it's still kind of out there. It's still in my head, like in the back of my head. I think I could write a fire screenplay. I think I can get a great storyline. Um,
Yeah,
even if I'm in it myself, because I think anything that I do, if I put my mind to it, I'm a crush. That's just my line of thinking. That's just my confidence.
and yeah, that was the second part of it too. So the initial thought was, yeah, let a couple of dreams die, but you had said something just now where it's just like, is it ever truly dead if you're still thinking about it? So I think about, some of the dreams I let die. So we are very similar in that aspect of
Mm-hmm.
things. So you want to be behind the camera. I want it to be in front. Well, I
Yeah.
still want to be in front, but that's like the point of I'm trying to make right now.
Yep.
So I've had this dream of like being an actor since like 2014, 2013. You
Ah.
remember those days? I was just it's just I enjoy that type of field, but of course, when we're talking about like 2013, 2014,
Mm-hmm.
and you start working towards it, you start like you get a job to see if you could fund it, and then
Yep.
you find yourself in like different things where you never have, the means to do it, and the longer you just like remain that way,
Mm-hmm.
it just starts to like go into the rear view.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's my dream. That's my dream to be in film, television, and it died for many years. Like it was just like on the back burner for many years. It's not until like last year, like 2024, like last year, like in the middle of the summer, I'm like, yo, I gotta get this going. I gotta get this
I
going.
could see you doing something like that. I could definitely see that. You have the personality. You have the I could see you. I could say you have like the demeanor.
Yeah.
Even if you've never done it, I think you would pick up very quickly. I think that's something you could get really good at really fast.
100%, yeah, and I ended up taking like classes for it. Like I mean, I only did 2 out of the package.
Hey, it's
So
two is better than none.
Yeah, 2 is definitely better than
Yeah,
none. But it was just the fact that traveling to the city late at night and whatnot.
Yeah.
You're like basically 16, 17.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you don't wanna have
Yeah.
to like
They-
do that all the time.
Yeah, they gonna run your pockets.
Yeah, you think
Yeah,
so?
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
think so? Oh, my pockets.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
specifically?
Oh,
Or
yes, you.
You're not speaking
Yeah,
like
you're
generally.
a
Like you were
walking.
saying,
No.
yo, Pete, I think he would get
Yes.
robbed in the city.
Yes, you at 16, 17 with your little backpack. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Little backpack,
Yeah,
huh?
with your little backpack.
Got
yeah,
it, got
yeah.
it. So you don't think that I would be able to hold my own?
With the
in the
little
city.
bullshit shadow
Like
box.
we mentioned that all I did was shadow box. That you didn't think
Hey,
I
listen,
picked
man.
up learning.
I'm just saying, over there, they're not playing fair. It's not. Oh, we gonna box? Nah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna pistol whip you.
Yeah, they will
And if
blam
you
you
try to
out
fight
there.
back, I'm gonna pop you. Then that's
Yeah,
it.
they'll-
Give me
then
that
in that-
backpack.
then
Give
in
me that
that
Mac.
case-
You know what?
in
What
that
size are
case,
those?
you know what I do?
What do you do?
I take my phone out of my pocket, go into my contacts,
yeah,
and call you.
You call me?
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
Yo, Vlad, they out here.
I'll be like,
they
yo,
out here running my pockets.
Oh, they out there? You better get inside.
Get inside.
Yo, who sent you out there, yo?
I'm out here taking acting classes to like make something out of my life, and I'm over here getting got. What? But yeah, I took classes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 2 out of the 9. I gotta call that guy back, by the way.
Get your money back?
No, not get my money back. So the thing about him, the acting teacher, he'll just let you start up wherever you left off. So like if you paid for a package, and the package is like 9 classes.
Okay.
I did 2. He'll let you pick up from wherever you left off. So I still have like 7 classes in the tuck that I haven't went to in like 6 years.
Is that guy still in business? Have you checked?
No. He's still in business.
Yeah, okay.
He's still in business. Like,
okay.
He's still there. That's actually where I'm going to go back to. Actually, after we leave here today, I'm going to hit him up.
Yeah, I'm
going to hit him up. I'm going to hit him up.
I love that for you, man. And,
But back to the initial thought of, like, letting these dreams die. I mean, it's due to a number of things, a factor of things. Your support system, your family might not be all the way, coming from Caribbean parents and whatnot.
That's tough.
They have an idea of what they want you to do with your life, whether it may be, guys always have to be a doctor,
engineer.
The daughters have to be like nurses or in that type of field or whatnot. And no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I had an idea for what I wanted to do with my life. Be as it may, I'm not there right now, but that's the beauty of it. There's always, a chance that you could like get right back on track. And, I think I'm going to go for it. I should go for it. I'm going to go for it.
No, you should go for it. I do resonate with your sentiments about how your environment could basically stunt your growth creatively.
Yeah.
Due to lack of support or just them basically scolding you for choosing to go down a certain path. And a lot of times I can't fault certain people, especially my parents, Caribbean parents. They have a certain idea and they have a certain line of thinking, and it's kind of like ingrained in them, and it's not their fault. It's just what they know.
Yeah.
But you're right. That shit could stunt your growth creatively. It could basically deter you from actually going after what you want. But it's twofold, because everyone isn't going to support your aspirations and your dreams, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I get it, right? It's almost like an obstacle, but we can't just let every little obstacle, every little roadblock stop us from getting to where we need to be, right? So if you feel like you don't have that support system currently, go find the support system in a way, right?
Yeah.
Easier said than done, of course, but
the cliche thing to say is like be your own support system, but sometimes that doesn't it doesn't work. Sometimes there are people that they could tell themselves like, yo, I'm going to do this. And they like take action from day one. They just get it going.
Yep.
They're just like, even if they don't know where they're going to go, they just start. They're going
to find that path.
They go, you're going to eventually like land somewhere when you start.
I like this saying. When you begin to walk the way appears.
Oh,
something like that. It's something to that effect.
Oh, where'd that come from?
I don't know. Maybe an IG quote, maybe a book. I don't know.
IG quotes? Nothing wrong with IG quotes. They be saying some things on there.
Yeah, it depends. You follow the right people, you'll get the right, you'll get the right stuff that you want to see.
I like that. That was pretty dope. So yeah, that's like my goal this year is just to start something.
I believe in you, bro, because we've had discussions, we speak all the time off camera about just some of the things that we want to accomplish and some of the things we want to execute on. And, it's good to bounce ideas off other people that can relate, because we kind of like push each other, let's stop sitting on these ideas. Let's stop just talking about it and let's actually put it in action, and let's actually take the steps towards the goal. So, if you ever need to bounce ideas, if you ever,
No, I know from you for sure. Like, if I have to like get something off my chest about an idea of something like that, you're not gonna be the type of person to be like, oh no, that's a bad idea, or anything like that. We have
if it's a bad idea.
No, if it's a bad idea, of course.
If it's a bad idea,
but you're just not gonna do it just to, shoot it down because there are some people that we know, and not gonna mention any names. Like you just give them an idea, they just shoot it down simply because they don't want to see you do well with yourself,
or they can't see themselves doing it, so they automatically write it off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know people like that.
I hate people that don't believe in themselves, man.
Yeah, you gotta
That's a whole other thing, but I hate people like that. Just because let me not.
Cause how many, what are you gaining from it? Like, what are you gaining from just shooting people down for wanting to like better themselves and whatnot? Like, it's just.
You gotta realize, man, a lot of people they want to see you. Nobody wants to see you. Well, not nobody, but a lot of people, it's like.
A lot of people hate themselves, brother.
Yeah, it's almost like you going after what you want and actually going after it. It's almost like it forces them to look at themselves and their shortcomings and like, damn, this person could do X, Y, Z even after he fails, even after the initial step was a misstep. He still, gets back on track and he's still pushing through. And they got to look at themselves and say, I quit at the first sign of resistance type of thing. I quit when things got tough. So a lot of times it's not even an indictment of who you are or how the person sees you. It's just them basically, it's just how they feel about themselves almost,
Exactly. Like I gave up on myself and I feel bad. So to the point where I'm going to bring everybody down with me. Like, I didn't get to do what I wanted to do or start to do what I wanted to do. So the idea of people doing what they want to do, I don't like it. I don't like you having fun if I'm not having fun. That type of thing.
It's a terrible mentality to have, but it's true. People be hating, man. People hate.
People hate.
What are
you going to do about it, man? People hate.
You got to have that, too, though. You need people to... If you don't have anybody shooting down your ideas or telling you, nah, you can't do that, that's crazy. I don't want any safe goals. My goals are astronomical. Every goal I have, yo, damn, how you gonna do that? I want that reaction. I want to be, also, I don't necessarily share my goals with everyone. I'm very selective on who I share my goals and my dreams and my aspirations with because, again, I don't need to hear certain things from certain people. I'll share it and bounce it off people that I respect, people that I believe can actually understand and see where I'm coming from.
100%.
But I need my dream and my goal to sound to that person so crazy, like, oh, he's really going for it.
You kind of like need that drive in a way. Like that's a good point. Like if everybody is just agreeing with you, like want to push you, it's like it's a bit overwhelming, I guess. And it's just gonna make you like not go anywhere. Versus if you got your support group and whatnot, and you got that one person that's just like, yeah, I don't think you could do it. You're just looking at them like, yo, watch me do it.
Watch me do it. A word I can't do it, and I'm gonna do it 3 times.
I get that.
You feel me?
I get that. So yeah, I'm making it a personal mission of mine to like if I think I can do it, I'm gonna at least try. So the worst part about that is. Well, there's nothing worse about, trying. It's when you don't try. If you have all these ideas and you're just not taking any action on them, that's when you start to like feel depressed and whatnot.
Nothing is worse than wasted potential, yo.
Exactly. You may not ever reach the goal, but if you at least tried.
Yeah, you can't say you didn't try.
Like trying is still a win. Like trying is still a win. Even if you don't reach the end point, like you never got to be.
Yep.
Like for myself, if I never got to be an actor, at least I took the steps to at least try to get there. Like I took the classes and whatnot, go to all these film festivals. What's the word? Festivals?
There you go. Take your time.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut that shit out, man. But it's all good. Yeah, these film screenings and whatnot, you took the steps to at least be in that type of, world.
No, for sure. And I wanted to ask you, when you say that, right? You want to be in front of the camera. You want to, be on the screens. to you, what would you consider success in that aspect? Because not everybody has the same view of success. For you, it could be I started in a role. You know, I got booked as an extra.
Well, great question.
You know?
Don't worry. Yeah, great question. Success. When I say, let's say, the field of being an actor, I mean, of course, yeah, you want the box office stuff and whatnot, but for myself, it's just I did the thing. Whether I get like a small role somewhere, or even just being around the people that you could like make connections with, that's all a win for me. Like I don't necessarily need to have like all the fame and money and whatnot. I mean, let me not say anything about the money.
You can keep the fame, even the money,
you can keep the fame. Like I don't necessarily want to be like number one in the world. You know, like some Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, and whatnot. I mean, you know what? I do.
Who's your favorite actor?
Favorite actor. That let me just point out what I was just saying was complete BS. I definitely want all those things. Like I'm not even gonna front. I was just fronting just now. I definitely want all those things. Favorite actor.
I don't know though, because Pete, I know you. I've known you for a while, so you know what comes with that, right? You lose anonymity. You're famous. You can't be on your incognito shit that you love to be on. So when you say that I could imagine you want the fortune, because of course you want the fortune, right? But I can't see you necessarily leaning into the fame aspect of it.
Yeah.
I just don't see that for you.
All that was just BS. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. It's just all BS. I'm here to get as many lies off as I can.
Yeah, this nigga's
I'm here to just start lying to people.
Yeah.
Nah, but the real thing is I really just enjoy the art.
So knowing you for as long as I've known you, that's not your thing. That's not your thing to want to be noticed, to want the fame and the notoriety that comes with being a big movie star like that. So, of course, I could see you wanting the fortune because, of course, the fortune. Yeah. But the fame that comes with that?
No, 100%. Yeah, like I was saying, it was all complete BS. I don't really want that. My thing about, I just love the art.
Okay.
Like, I love art.
Yeah.
Like, I love, art pieces, movies, like things, anything art,
Yeah.
design. So that's really what I'm into. I just want to create art, whether that may be, on a short film or a small role. I at least know I did my part to like contribute to, the art of it.
Yeah.
I mean, if all that stuff comes, cool. It is what it is. That's just what's coming with the territory. But am I getting into the line of work simply because I want to be famous? I want to just walk through a mall and people just say, yo, that's Pete from... No, that's not what I'm doing it for. I really just enjoy art.
Yeah.
And that's part of the... Look at that full circle moment. That's part of the plan that I wanted to go to the city for, capture art and whatnot. Just go to these museums, check out some museums, and it just didn't fall that way. I'm definitely going to go. I'm going to go.
I would hope you go.
No, I'm going to go.
Yeah, hey, man, listen, like we could, if you, let me know when you want to go. I could tag along. I mean, I'm not taking any pictures, but just for the vibe, I go out. You feel me?
Out there, just to support. You see,
show love. You feel me? Show love.
Support each other.
That's all.
That's actually what we're doing in June. You remember we're going to the Build Expo.
Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to that. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be very good networking. And just being in the room with like-minded individuals. That's gonna be really nice.
You learn a thing or two.
Yeah, definitely.
Gotta make sure you get the days off.
Nah, yeah, that's that. I'm not even worried about that.
Yeah, 100.
I'm gonna be
out there at the Build Expo. But yeah. That's what I was thinking on the ride here. And, like I said, 2025, I'm just making it a mission to at least start on all the dreams and aspirations I let die. Like, another big thing for me is, like, my fitness. Just trying to, like, get into the gym.
Been telling you, lock in, gang.
Been trying to, man. But sometimes I just go to the gym, and it's just, like, you get intimidated by all the people who are already, like, jacked up, pushing 225, 315.
And that's a funny thing because it's like, it's a common misconception for people that aren't as they aren't like avid gym goers, because you go in there and you see the big bulky guys, the brolic dudes, you know. Shout out my New York niggas if you say brolic. And yeah, you get intimidated, but the funniest thing is those guys are like eager to help. They're eager to give out tips. They're eager to, show support. If you ever have a question, they're quick to answer, and just give you tips. So the intimidation is really internal, and it's coming from within because they can't help how they look.
Yeah.
It's almost like what we were speaking about before. When you see someone going after what they're going after, it's almost like a reflection of, it's like it forces you to reflect and look at yourself like, damn, I'm not quite where I want to be yet. But, I think you should use that as fuel and go in there like, yo, listen, I'm not quite where I want to be, but it's your own race. That's what I always tell people about the fitness thing. No two fitness journeys are identical. No two fitness journeys will look alike. So that comparison and just looking at other people and just being, feeling the type of way or getting demoralized about it, it should do the opposite. It should, motivate you. But I do understand that sentiment, and I hear it often. I'm not no crazy jack guy or rip, but I'm in decent shape. So when I go into the gym, I move with a certain swagger, with a certain confidence. I move around. Like this is my shit.
Were you always like that, or did you have to build it?
I wasn't always like that. You know me. Back in high school, late high school, I was I was out of shape. I was chubby, man. I was fat. A lot of people be like, yo, I hate when I be like, y'all was fat. Niggas like, you wasn't fat, bro. You was just a little chubby. I was like, nah, dude. Like, niggas that know me, I was fat.
Yeah, they say that now, but they was really calling you fat.
Niggas was calling me fat.
They said it. It was like,
and it's fine. You know why? Because like, yes, I was big, but I was still able to move. Like I could move my weight around, Like
yeah, you was like
I still has
athletic chubby.
Yo, yeah, like Nyreek could boogie.
Oh man.
When Nyreek was bigger, he could boogie. It's like almost one of those things. Like it's not like a fat out of like unathletic and just uncoordinated fat.
Yeah.
I was one of those big like, yo, if you're not careful,
like you could still see like your shoes when you look down. That was a joke. I don't want anybody to think. Like I'm not better than anyone.
You fat shaming, body shaming.
I'm not. Yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid. After I said, I was like, damn, I probably shouldn't have said that. But yeah,
hey, everybody's on their own journey. I don't judge nobody. You know what I mean? I've been there. I know how it feels.
I look like a jerk right now.
Yeah.
I didn't even mean to say that. When you think of something and you just want to keep it in there, you're just like, nah, I think I should just say it.
Yeah, hey man, say what you gotta say.
I didn't have that filter, but
yeah, so it's like, so on that fitness journey, bro, it's just really you versus you. You don't gotta compare it to nobody. And those guys, they're quick to help. So
yeah, and that's what, like when I walk into my local gym, that's really what I'm thinking. Like when I walk into it, like, yo, it's just me versus me. And then, yeah, you just get unmotivated when you see everybody just pushing the weight. Everybody's having like their testosterone grunt, like the, and you're just like walking your way to the treadmill, about to go do some light cardio. Like you want to go, do some dumbbell chest presses and whatnot. And it's just like, everybody in that area is talking to each other. They getting to work, and it's just like, oh man, and I gotta leave.
That was gonna be my second point. Community, bro. If at first you feeling that it may be a little too much, go with someone. Get a gym partner, because that kind of alleviates some of the pressure. Now you're there, you can have light conversations with that person. You're able to, work with each other. Me personally, I like having a gym partner, but that person cause me when I'm in the gym, I'm locked in. So we gotta like really be pushing each other. Like we're here, we're gonna push each other to the point like we damn not hurt each other, but like we're gonna push till failure on every set type of thing. We're gonna really push our limits since we're here to make sure none of us die under this weight. So, but a lot of times you got guys that just aren't serious. Them niggas be on some bullshit sometimes.
Yeah. I feel like if I like legit like sat down and came up with like my routine, it'd be much easier. Because a lot of the times, I mean, all the time, I'm just going in and just doing BS. Like
just freestyling?
Just freestyling. Like I'll go to like the leg press do a couple of sets of that, and then I'll go do the one where you just extend it.
Yeah, like a leg extension. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's just like, let me go back upstairs and do the bike. And I'm doing everything cardio. Cardio, I'm amazing. It is what it is. I'm doing cardio where I'm just running the treadmill, doing the cycling and whatnot, the air bike, whatever. But that's not my goal. You know what I mean? Like my goal.
I mean, if you don't mind sharing, what are some of your goals? If you don't mind sharing, but if you
I want to be the same size, of course. I just want to be lean, just pack on a little bit of lean muscle.
Yeah.
I want to be able to, like, there are certain, you don't want to, like, what am I trying to say without sounding like a jerk? You want it to, like, fit you in a way. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to, like, I don't want to be, like, overly bulky.
Like a muscle head.
Like, yeah, I don't want to be a muscle head.
Yeah.
I just want to be lean. I want to be able to still do what I'm doing now with the cardio, where I'm not, like, overly gassed.
Yeah.
Because, I got too much muscle and whatnot. I just want to be, like, there's a sweet spot that I'm looking for. Like, I want to have muscle with the benefits of being able to, like, go outside and maybe just run a mile and, do some cardio. I just want to be right in the middle. And I don't know what that looks like right now, routine-wise, but I feel like if I, like, really sat down and, like, put it on paper, a routine of what I wanted to do, because there are times in the past where I just asked you for your routine.
Yes.
It might not just work for me the way it would work for you. So I feel like if I, like, really sat down and just did what I needed to do, the gym wouldn't be so bad to me.
Yeah. Just to backtrack to what you initially said, sometimes you go in there and freestyle. Even that freestyling is better than not going at all.
100%. But, the gym is not the problem. I feel like I psych myself out. It's the initial getting up to going.
That's the biggest mountain right there. That's like the frog you got to swallow.
Exactly.
Because once you get in there, it is what it is, right?
Frogs.
Yeah, you never heard that saying? Swallow the frog first?
I heard of
like swallow the frog.
I heard of eat that frog.
Eat that frog, swallow the frog. Nigga, I don't know.
No, have you read that book? You didn't read the book, Eat That Frog. I think it's by Brian Tracy.
Nah, I never read the book. I did hear like the saying or the phrase, eat the frog, because then after that everything else you do it seems easy, or it's just not as bad.
Do the hard things first.
Type of thing.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, bro, like you got to get over that though. And I get it, but you'll get there. You just got to be consistent. Stick with it.
Consistency.
Stick with it,
As we mentioned earlier, motivation is not enough. It's really up to discipline.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to do the thing even when you don't want to do the thing.
Yeah, you'll get to a point where you love it. I love working out. Like, being in the gym, that's my sanctuary. Like,
that's what I'm searching for. Like, I'm searching for the need to, like, want to be there. Like, right now, of course, I don't have it, but I feel like if I know what I'm doing in there, if I know what I'm doing in the gym, guarantee it 1,000%, I will love it. Because, look good, feel good type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, of course, and I've wanted to be on this journey for, like, so long. It's just I don't know what to do in there. So that's my mission this year. One of my missions, get a routine going. Get a routine going with the gym. Yeah. And, yeah, then I feel like I'll be off to the races, man.
Nah, yeah, you'll be fine, bro. Just the thought that you want to do it, that's good. That's a good start, because a lot of people, I talked to some people and, nah, I don't want it to sound like I'm setting
shots.
Don't do
it. Don't do it.
And then some people, they just don't even care. Like, it's not even about looking a certain way. It's about your health. Like, that's what I always try to emphasize. Forget the looking good. Forget the big arms. Forget the nice legs, like the nice quads, nice calves when you're wearing shorts.
Like gorilla pecs.
Gorilla pecs.
Gorilla pecs, man. Have certain people notice your gorilla pecs.
Gorilla pecs. Yeah. Forget the big back, like the big back in a good way. Forget all that stuff, right? Just from a health standpoint.
I'm not over that.
You're not over what?
I'm not over the gorilla pecs things that day where we went to the spot. I'm not over that shit.
What was that?
I don't know.
I mean, you said you're not over it,
I don't know.
and the audience doesn't necessarily know what you're referring to. So
Audience is just me being insecure. Back to the gym. I feel like I could iron all that stuff out when I hit the gym. You know, all that is going to be good.
your
Don't worry about the story.
audience, you can't help how you look, right? So when you enter a space and you present yourself, and this is who you are, of course, people will notice. You know, people will notice your habits and what you do. You know, people will notice that stuff. So a lot of times I go into an environment, they're like, I come across this a lot when I go to like do blood work, because I'll roll my sleeves up, right? And they'll be like, oh, you work out. And I'm like, oh, do I? I'm like,
I
mean, sometimes, yeah, you know, it's just little things like that. So what Pete's referring to is just, you know, just one of those things that happen.
One of those things where it's just like, yo, you work out? You're like, look at this dude's chest. I'm like, all right, I came here. We came here for a service. You're like, yada, yada, yada. I sound like I'm hating. I was a little bit, but it is what it is. It's just seeing things like that. Dang, that just goes up to the point from earlier today. Like, you just don't want to see people do.
And it's not even like necessarily you hating. It's just like sometimes you're like, yo, damn, yo, like,
I want that for myself.
Exactly. I could hit that mark if I was to do XYZ, and I just haven't been doing it.
Damn, so I sound like the biggest Vlad hater right now.
Nah, hey, yeah, I mean, you. There's a couple of them. There's a couple of them out there, and they know who they are. I'm not gonna. I mean, but
I'm not one of them by chance. I'm happy. I'm happy.
The love just accentuates the hate. Because I get a lot. As much hate that there is, I get so much more love.
Yeah, like it's gotta. Yeah, you're right. You know what? Forget about what I was about to say.
You you my guy, so I get it. Like it's not coming from a place of malice. Like it is what it is.
Of course not. Like I didn't want to kill you or anything. I didn't want to like leave you there.
Yo, speaking of which, I actually do want to go back there and spin back and just to say what's up. And
yeah,
all
definitely
that.
come back. Definitely come back. Yeah. Definitely come back.
Just to say what's up. You heard what I said, right?
Oh, you're not. Oh. Yeah. You're not gonna partake in the service.
I'm not. Listen. Some things you gotta
saying leave. Service, like partaking in the service, is like kind of like suspect because we're not mentioning the thing.
Yeah, but we're not giving.
We're not gonna give the game.
Yeah, we're not gonna give the game. Because honestly, if I see one of you niggas at that spot, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, like, I'm the same way. Like I gatekeep. Man.
Yo, we gotta gatekeep.
Yo,
like,
I gatekeep.
Yo, bring back gatekeeping and make it cool again. Like, what's all this?
Yo, I gatekeep, yo.
Yeah, what's all this referral stuff? Nah, stop.
I didn't want to believe it.
Nah, you gatekeep.
Yo, I gatekeep, bro. Gatekeep. Like, it's bad, and I gatekeep, man.
You gatekeep.
Man, me and my younger brother were talking about it the other day, and I feel like after that conversation, I just had to accept it. Like I gatekeep, and it's bad. Like
gatekeeping is necessary sometimes.
But even with the little stuff too. Like he was talking about, of course, when we used to live together, because different households and whatnot. Yeah. He would just watch me. Like, let's say if I'm about to like go shower and I have like shampoo or something like that. He would tell me like, yo. Like it just started like, yo, he was saying like, yo, you gatekeep basically. And I was like, I didn't want to believe it, but then I had to like basically succumb to it. But he had brought up the shampoo thing. I'm going into the shower. I would take the shampoo, and because I don't want nobody else to use it.
Don't tell me you take the labels off.
No, it's not that I take the labels off. Or you like
take it out the shower, you hide it?
They just never see it. They just never see it. I take it back with me. I go back to store it in my closet, whatever. I just don't like even when I
that's nasty. Gatekeeping shampoo is nasty. That's terrible. That's nasty.
And that was just like one example. There's multiple examples. Like I just bought something. Like somebody was asking me about some exfoliating brush that I use. And I just didn't want to tell them the name, bro.
That's nasty, bro.
I just didn't want to tell them the name because I'm like, thousands of people already have it. It's just the fact that I don't want you to have it. Like, I don't want you having it to come from me giving you the source to where you could get it. And, that's terrible. Made me feel like I was a terrible person.
Nah, because gatekeeping is necessary sometimes. Let me just tell you why I gatekeep sometimes. Certain things, because I believe other things you should share, right? Because at the end of the day, I do want I want my brothers to, feel better, look better, be better,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fly. I put that in there. So back in I want to say late high school, early college days. Somebody put me onto this restaurant. This restaurant in the Bronx. I'm not gonna say the name of the restaurant, but whatever. When I was going there, so we from Rockland County, New York. I don't know if you okay with saying that, but
Nah, the place is fine, but if you want to tell me your address, like
I'm not.
if you want to say that.
I only mention Rockland County because it's like a 30-minute drive from the Bronx. We're not the city. We're not Westchester County, but we're right there.
Or what the legitimate New Yorkers call us upstate.
Yeah. They would call us upstate, but whatever. I'll let them get it off because them niggas never traveled outside of the Bronx.
I argue. I argue with you. You're not about to tell me.
Yeah. I let them get it off. But so one of my boys put me onto this restaurant in the Bronx. I would go there, get my food, and you would never see any Rockland heads doing it. People never post. So every now and then, when I go out there, I post it on my Snap, post it on my IG. Nigga swiping up, yo, bro,
where's
yo,
that?
Bro, yo, put me on,
PC.
I'm like, nah, gang, I'm not gonna lie, yo, the chef just died.
The chef just died, man.
The chef had a stroke.
Like, yo, since you asked me, I'm about to light this shit on
yo,
fire.
You feel me? Like this,
ain't nobody getting it.
This the last plate type shit. But me being who I am, I share with my close group. My guys.
Yeah.
And then loose lips sink ships.
100%. Because when they not responding. And out of nowhere, you just see a video. It's like, yo, you could have just answered my text. Like you really,
yo. Right. Next thing you know, you see Rockland. And I'm not saying I found the restaurant. I'm not saying, like, it's my restaurant. I'm just saying I don't necessarily like all you niggas at my spot. That's all I'm saying.
It's the initial idea.
You feel me?
Like, yo, what are you
some
doing
spots
here, man?
I want it to be exclusive. At least in my head. I want it to be in my head exclusive. Like,
you could
the
tell
people
certain...
I go there and I don't know the people that are there. That's fine. I love that. Now y'all started going there, polluting the place, posting it, sharing, dropping the location, dropping the name of the spot.
You can't drop the name.
What even is that?
Like,
what are you doing?
Like, where's your home training? Like, what are you doing?
Show some decor. Practice some decorum,
like,
please.
What are you doing, man? Like, what are you really for real? You the name of the restaurant,
bro? Yo. But that's just where that comes from. So, going forward, I decided, you know what? If they want to find it, go find it yourself. It's a scavenger hunt now, okay? I'll take a picture. You see what it looks like, go find it.
Yeah, man.
You know what
I mean? I think what I'm trying to say with all of this is I don't think I'm changing. I think I'm going to still gatekeep.
Don't change. Be who you are.
I'm going to be who I am, man. There are certain things that I like to have access to that I don't want nobody else to have access to. Does that make me a bad person? Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Do I care? Yeah.
I don't think everybody deserves access to the same things,
100%.
Not everybody has a proper home training and proper mentality or proper character traits to handle certain situations the same. So
yeah, you might just not be ready for it, in your current spot in your life right now. Not to say that I'm not gonna share it. I don't think you're ready for it right now.
You're just not ready to handle that yet. And that's fine.
You're not going to be mature about it.
There's a lot of room for improvement.
Man, all this sounds bad.
We're making this sound...
Like, all this sounds bad. Like, just not... Because we're speaking in codes right now. Just saying it just sounds bad because everybody's probably going to think like, yo, we just mess with the prostitution stuff.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Yo, these guys like the party. You know what I mean?
It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. Like I said, it's food, and then it was this service. It was nothing like that. It's it was nothing like you're saying. I don't.
Yeah, we don't really.
You don't even mention in that.
Yeah, we don't. I'm gonna cut it out. I'm gonna cut it out.
Yeah, man.
But yeah. I'm not changing. There are certain things that I like for myself, and if I want to bring somebody along, I'll bring somebody along. Like we talk about the spot, and I had to share with my guy Vlad. Only him. I had to share with my guy Vlad because I knew that he was at a point in his life where he's just gonna appreciate it. Long and behold, we had a great time at the spot.
I did appreciate it, and I'm glad that you showed me a spot, and I was like, yo. You brought me to an affluent neighborhood. It was really nice out there too.
100%,
I was
man.
like, yo, I see
Yeah.
what you. I see what's going on here.
I got a type of vibe.
I see what's going on here, man.
I got a type of vibe. I got.
My eyes are wide open. My eyes are wide
Yeah.
open. I was like, oh, this is why you like coming here. Ambiance was fire. Shorty at the front, fire. I see it. Listen, bro. I ain't mad at you.
Nah,
hey,
you know,
I'm not mad.
A certain vibe, man.
I'm not mad. I mean.
Yeah, I could be doing a lot of things that are like much worse than that. Like I could be, you know, in an alley somewhere just pushing dope.
And there's nothing wrong with that if that's your thing.
Oh, you're playing it safe today.
It's not even about playing safe.
I'm just joking. If you push dope, just don't get caught.
I feel like certain people do certain things out of necessity, and who am I to judge? You feel me? You may see some things that I do, and you may be like, I'm never doing that. He's a cornball. This, that, X, Y, Z. That could be considered bad in your eyes. So I'm never one to judge. I'm not, who am I?
100%. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the growth segment of the pod. Appreciate that. That was very noble of you. That was very, growth minded. I'm over here just trying to be a kid.
Nah,
it is what it is.
But for as long as I've known you, that's who you've been.
Yeah, I make some jokes here and there. Yeah, but growth mindset, we're way past that. We're just trying to be better. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do better. I might not even gatekeep. I'm definitely.
You could gatekeep, bro. You gatekeep. I'm a gatekeep if you need to, man.
100%.
Hold on, I feel like there was one thing before we. I know we've been going for a while here, and
yeah.
Damn.
Oh crap.
Nah, never mind.
It's all good.
Never mind, because if I open this, it's a whole Pandora's box, and I could get into a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But real quick, since we did speak about just some of the things and the march we want to hit this year, and just some of the things we're looking forward to this year, we are in March, midway through March, March month.
Mm-hmm.
So almost a whole quarter down of the year. Are you satisfied with what you've done so far this year?
Oh, crap. Okay, so this year, of course, month 3, we're judging about how I felt January, February, up until now, right?
Correct.
Because January, beginning of the year, yeah, all that. That answer is turning into a yes, and that's because I'm finally taking action on some of the things that I said I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But January and February, it was just all in the planning stages, not knowing if you were going to actually do it and whatnot. Yeah. So I would say the first 2 months, no, I wasn't happy because it felt like I was just living the same day over and over again. I wake up, I tell myself I'm about to do this, and I don't do it. Before you know it, I find myself just driving around all over the place, just wasting gas, putting mileage on my car. And I was just doing that every day. Granted, there are some days where I legit just did work. Like I had a chip on my shoulder. I just wake up, everything I said I was going to do, I did it.
Yep.
Those were the days where I was, of course, I'm the most proud of.
Yeah.
But there are the days, I mean, I feel like it plays to your story, your origin story. So you got to have days like that. And then there are the days where it's just, of course, the lowest lows. And then you have the highest highs. But I'm talking about the lowest lows where I was just not getting anything done. I wasn't productive. I was not motivated. We talk about discipline. That was just not there.
Yeah.
So the answer is a no in that aspect of things. Mm-hmm. But as I started, because I had to put it in my head, yo, you got to get going with some of these things.
Yeah.
Once I really started, get going, started taking some action, I would say that answer is moving towards a yes right now. It's not a definitive yes, because, we're still missing a piece of the puzzle right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's getting to a yes. It's like the scales are tipping towards the yes, is what I would say. Because I'm actually taking action. I'm getting things done. I'm not just talking about it. If anything, I'm doing less talking about it and more work. But Yeah, so that's the lowest lows, highest highs, when everything was getting done. Plays a part too, but we often just think of the negative. We don't really just focus on the positive. It's now I'm just shifting my mindset to like think positive, because when you think positive thoughts, you attract positive things and whatnot. Is what I believe. Like changing my belief system in a way.
Of course.
So yeah, it's moving towards a yes, and took a lot of work. It's taken much more work, and I'm proud of it. I'm ready for the ride. I would, extend the same question to you.
All right. Well, before I answer, I'm happy that you feel that way, and I'm happy that you're progressing.
Appreciate that, man.
And, as long as you're working towards it, I think that's something to be proud of.
Yeah.
A lot of times we're a little too hard on ourselves, and But yeah, man. As your brother, as a friend, and just as someone that's known you for a while, I'm
Appreciate
proud
that, man.
of,
Appreciate that, man. Took a lot to get here. We could have been any other place, but we are here, and yeah, I'm not about to, make us, spiritual right now, but yeah, all of that is just changing my belief system, and believing that you could actually become something, do something, make something that matters, and yeah, I'm on the path, and I'm not letting up. I'm just gonna keep going. Everything that happened in the rear view is just in the rear view for a reason. Just gotta keep pushing, push forward.
That's it. Keep going.
Yeah, man. So thank you.
But to answer the question that you bounced back to myself, am I satisfied with what I've done so far this year? I don't want to sound corny and say the same thing you said, like yes and no. Like these niggas is corny.
Yeah.
But I would say I'm satisfied. But I'm still hungry, right? I'm satisfied in the sense that I've set out and I've done certain things and I've been consistent with certain things. But I also know there's a lot of room for improvement, and there's a whole nother level, a whole nother tier that I can get to if I just go that much harder, if I apply that much more focus and intent.
Right.
So I've done, there's a lot of things that I've crossed off my list, and there's a lot of things that I'm working towards personally. So I think in that aspect, I am satisfied with my. I wouldn't necessarily call it satisfied, but I'm proud of the work that I've done, and I'm proud of what I'm working towards.
It's the initial start of just doing something.
Exactly.
That you're gonna do. That's where it comes from.
Exactly. Just getting that ball rolling. So yeah. I'm glad that I'm getting that ball rolling. I'm glad that I actually have goals and things I want to achieve, and I have benchmarks to compare to, because my biggest thing is just not comparing myself to others and journeys, because everybody's journey is unique, and what God has in store for me doesn't look like what he has in store for anyone else. So a lot of times, it's easy to compare ourselves to others and our counterparts, but I just want to stay on the track, stay on the path, and focus on what I got going on and not what all the other outside noise. So in that aspect, I'm proud of myself, and I am satisfied with the growth.
All right.
But again, I'm hungry, and I'm coming for it all.
Power to you, brother. Appreciate you, saying the kind words to me. As for yourself, I'm glad that you're, at least accomplishing some of the things that you accomplished already, with the fitness stuff, We know how you were a couple of years back. I'm trying to be serious. We know how you were a couple years back.
Be serious, so stop laughing after you say it.
You made me laugh. You made me laugh because you thought I was saying some BS. But no, I'm happy. I'm happy for your growth, Took a lot to get here. I'm just glad that we're here, for the both of us. I'm glad, everything is going well. I'm glad your year, first 3 months has been a success. And, yeah, like you said, more power to us. We're just going to have to go get it, man.
We out here, man.
Yeah.
We working, yo.
We working.
Stop playing, man. Stop playing. I'm here with Pete Casanova. I better stop. Stop playing, yo.
Yeah, you still call yourself V Live?
Nah. My friends call me Live. Like, anybody that comes out and calls me, yo, V Live, like, that's how I know you kind of phony. Like, that's just like, me from IG. My real friends, like, anybody they'll call me Live. Like drop the V, they'll call me Live. But yeah, plenty of people. That's what they call me. Like that's not just a thing I call myself. Like that's what people call me. Yeah. Now I'm here and I'm introducing myself as Vlad because that's my name. I'm not, but you feel me?
100%.
I'm still me. I'm not. It's me. I'm me. But all my peoples know. Most of them know me as Live. That's Live. Like, that's a.
It's the nicknames that you don't give yourself that really stick.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I didn't give myself Pete Casanova. Is that why you're laughing?
I'm not.
Nah.
I'm not laughing because Pete. I know you as PJ.
Yeah, 100%.
I met you
like
as
my
PJ.
Name. That's my name.
So that's what I'm saying. So like, I mean, your name is
Peter.
I know you as PJ. That's what you introduced yourself as, if I'm not mistaken, and that's what when I first met you, that's what Hev was calling you. So PJ is what even in my phone to this day, your name is PJ.
Yeah,
thank you. That's what I call you. But of course.
Yeah, I'm just glad it's like my name and not like some shit like this bitch or
nah.
This
Yo, you know what's funny? The other day I was thinking about you remember what the nickname Loopy gave you?
He gave me a nickname. It's probably in the back burner somewhere. I probably forgot it.
It's so stupid. I'm not even gonna say it on here, but
no, I kind of want to know. I kind of want to know what was it. Yo,
I think it was Loopy. It might have been ET3 too. One of these niggas called you something so stupid.
What's the name, bro? I kind of want to know now. This guy is cracking up. All right.
Yeah.
You're going to make me call these folks.
Yo, Pete, man. Listen, what are we doing? We wrapping up what we doing?
What was the name?
Nah, man, because you're just going to cut it out after I say
No, I'm not going to cut it out. I promise.
Nah, and it's so stupid. It's not even it's not even a nickname. It's just like niggas was just cracking jokes. Niggas was just being stupid. You don't remember that shit?
No, what was the name? Yo, we had a great show. Yo.
Oh my God, yo.
Yo, thank you for an amazing episode. We had a great show. After that, we getting the hell out of here, yo. Yeah, you're right. I probably shouldn't have asked.
Yo, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in, man. Yo. I never got over that, man. Oh, it is what it is. Yo,
till next time, yo.
Till next time. Shouts to everybody out there. Thank you for making this journey with us. Well,
man.
The journey's not over. Thank you for, being on this journey with us as always. Shouts to the people that love us. Shouts to the people we love. And yeah.
Blessings.
Blessings. 100%. Out.